Now to political crisis in France. The French government toppled yesterday after far left and far right lawmakers came together to pass a no-confidence measure against Prime Minister Michel Barnier and his cabinet. Now Barnier must tender his resignation to French President Emmanuel Macron. It is the first time the French government has been ousted like this since 1962. For more, let's go to NBC's Claudio Lavanga. Claudio, good morning.
Good morning, Francis. Well, that's right. The French Prime Minister Barnier was ousted literally 3 months after he was sworn in by President Macron, making his government essentially the shortest-lived government in French history. But that didn't come to much of a surprise, because since Barnier was appointed in September by Macron, he had to deal not only with a very divided, fractioned government where there was no real majority, but also with widespread public discontent about several issues like immigration, rising inflation. But what did it for Barnier was the budget, when he proposed billions of dollars in spending cuts and billions of dollars in tax raises. Well, that united the usually divided opposition coalitions from the right and from the left, and they went for Barnier. Well, now, as you mentioned, Barnier has to tender his resignation to President Macron, leading inevitably to a political crisis and uncertainty, not only for the government, but also for the president, because the president can choose a successor but cannot dissolve parliament until next year. So any successor that he chooses could be ousted just as well by the opposition. If Macron doesn't find a candidate that can find the support of the majority, then he will also face pressure to resign, Francis.
This is the beginning of a very complex process. Okay, Claudio, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.